to another Real Talk reaction. This one right here is for Taskmaster, Season 5, Episode number 3. Hey, don't forget to, you know what? Series 5, Episode number 3. I'm sorry. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You already know the spiel. We do this every day. You know the deal. Let's go.
Alright, just one comment from the last episode from executive producer Nick Q, who won the raffle for giving recommendations on how we can improve our Patreon.
Okay.
Says, I really liked the glow-in-the-dark task. The paintings were funny, but it was also clever. I like the task where there's a solution hidden somewhere. I think Mark got a bit of an advantage since he's been best friends with Alex for 20 years. Their old web shows with Tim Key were about making up games. It was actually one of the people Alex got to participate in the very first Taskmaster game before the show even existed. So it was all the more hilarious when, despite having so many advantages, he still turned out with a painting that was, as Sally said, worse than the ones they did in the dark. This shit was ugly. Also, hooray for the start of Nish and Mark's bromance. They're adorable.
Yeah.
Alright, let's get into the next episode right now.
Welcome to Taskmaster with me, your host and trophy model, Greg Davis. The premise is simple. Comedians tackle tasks, I give them points, depending on how well I think they did, and we all laugh at them. At the end of the final episode, the person with the most points will win this. Oh, so beautiful trophy. It's okay, it's not too bad, it's fine. So, without further ado, let's meet the prospective future owners. Please welcome Aisling B, Bob Mortimer, Mark Watson, Nish Kumar, and Sally Phillips. And, well, I never, if it isn't my extremely dependent adjudicator, it's Alex Hall! What's new with you, Alex?
I've had my elocution lessons this week.
Have you?
I've had
They
4 lessons.
well, did they?
I get on well with my teacher. I've now got a beautiful speaking voice.
Have you?
And I can do any accent.
Oh, okay.
With a slight, I can only do one word in that accent. Egg. The word egg I can do in any accent.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep, Icelandic?
Egg.
No.
No.
You fall at the first hurdle, my friend.
I thought it was pretty good. Also, she taught me that if you say the word salivate,
Yeah.
or even think the word salivate, it makes you salivate.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's nice, isn't it?
Oh,
Wow.
Salivate.
I almost drowned myself.
Oh, God, yeah, let's get on with it.
Okay, well, the prize this week is the thing they're actually proudest of. So the person you think should be proudest of their thing will get a full 5 points from you and begin the show both strongly and proudly. At the end of the episode, the person with the most points will go home as proud as a peacock with 5 proud items.
So be proud.
Thank you.
So, let's crack on.
Proud
Bob.
as a peacock.
I've brought a lung inflation testing pipe. I had a serious operation and they deflated me lungs. And to get them reinflated over the course of the 6 months, you have to blow into this thing to exercise. I think you suck it actually. Suck it.
Blow us up.
That was my life for 6 months, and you have to get it from 0 to 5, and if you get it to 5, a little smiley face appears. and the day I got the smiley face activated, it was the proudest day of my life.
It's called a spirometer. We can see it.
Okay, so
We can see it. That's it.
no?
What a prize!
Did not look what I thought it
Yeah, I didn't either. I thought it
I
was
can
going to be a
understand why
bad.
you're proud of that. It's a very
Okay.
heartwarming story behind it, in that you're alive. Aisling.
But genuinely, one of the most proudest moments of my career was when I, wrestled with professional wrestlers in
What's that?
Edinburgh.
We can see you punching around here.
Yeah, can we see the punching around?
Yeah, there's me. Yeah.
So what's the prize, Aisling? What do
Oh,
you
the prize is my cape. So that is 12 Irish flags, which
Wow.
people in Britain, you can use that to get EU citizenship. When Brexit comes in.
Oh, there it
You sold that very well. No
Use
doubt about
that
it.
in your efficiencies.
Well, I have changed the world, Greg. I collaborated with an Icelandic lawyer.
is. Kindle waterproof.
It needs some flex tape, baby.
It's not waterproof now.
No!
This is my Everest.
This is my Everest.
I mean, that must be enough. Surely to Christ. Right.
Oh,
Oh, you got it out though.
You did get it out. You filled it up so quick.
I hope nothing like that ever happens again.
Oh my god, I'm being such a mess.
The water's staying in. Come on, you piece of crap.
Got it.
How long did it take him? I know that's the one guy.
Well, Mark.
There's genuinely not a day that goes by that I don't think about it.
What I love about Mark's attempt, and Mark's an educated man who's written more than one novel, and your instinct was not that the holes were the problem, that there wasn't enough liquid. your game plan was to overwhelm the holes.
Overwhelm the holes with liquid.
Your plan for life is to overwhelm the whole.
Overwhelm the holes. That's my whole life.
How long did it take?
23 minutes and 10 seconds.
How long did I do it for, honey?
Well, half of the film Phone Booth, the Colin Farrell film.
Yeah.
It's a
Phone
short- it's a
Booth,
short-
Colin
it's a short-
Farrell.
we're talking- But it just got out of the booth by the time you got the ball out.
Yeah, so how...
44 minutes and 10 seconds.
Hey!
Hell, from a Colin Farrell movie in phone booth.
He had just got out of the phone booth when you got the ball.
After half an hour, you shouted, God, it's like a bassoon.
It's like a bassoon.
Next up, it's Bob Mortimer.
Because they don't remember, baby. It's
Yeah,
like fucking
yeah.
six months ago.
There's a lovely little old lady out there selling stills. Oh, it's down the bum.
It's down the bum.
Incredibly fortunately, the little old lady that was selling stools, her husband sells ear protectors. But sadly doesn't open them for you. Quite tight, Bob, you know what I mean?
That's
my
smart. Ear
catchphrase.
protectors?
Do you know what I mean?
You better have a
Well,
lot,
do you know
though.
what I mean?
Yes, I know what you mean, yeah.
Have you ever had a catchphrase, Alex?
No, I'm not allowed one.
Why not? The wife?
No, the Taskmaster.
Your wife?
I got so lucky. The old guy and his wife had a son who was collecting for like daft kids, kids a bit daft.
He just talking because he figured it out, man. This
Jack-
guy wait for
And,
time to come he holds
he's
it.
selling his tape. Anyone expecting a ball to appear?
Nice and clean, baby.
Yeah, his is like.
Fuck off.
You ain't missed that one.
Shitty moment for you, isn't it? Really, Jeffrey? That could be another catch there. Do you know what I mean? Really, Jeffrey?
This is just very organized.
I'm quite pleased with myself. But few of the competitors will spend as much for charity as I did on my journey. Thank you. There's your ball.
Good job, Bob.
But it was a
I'm
fact.
telling you, he said he left the one hole open in case it needed to breathe. Showboating, and then it took him 8
Right.
minutes and 13 seconds.
8 minutes? Nice.
Wow, that's not bad.
It was a hell of a performance, Bob.
Thank you.
Measured, and I loved the presentation of the ball afterwards.
Thank you. It's important, it's part of it, isn't it?
It is.
It's
Important.
important.
Yeah. Whenever I go to the GP about my prostate, he always says how nicely I present my balls.
How nice they present my mouth.
And I do go
See?
too often. But you can...
It's a she, and I actually go too often.
Do you want to see the other grown up?
Yeah, let's see Sally.
Okay.
I'm quite short, so I need to see where it
It's
is.
a she, and I go too often. I'm gonna tell you that.
Thank you.
Maybe something stand up.
Yeah.
Why does everybody not think these holes are gonna leak when I put his wire in here?
And it doesn't fit.
Why would you think that would fix it? Why would you need a funnel?
You know what the definition of stupidity is? To just keep on doing the same thing.
Yeah.
There's nothing to go differently. Welcome to my world. Cotton and paper.
So are you stupid? Or are you dumb?
It's just like kaplunk. Like reverse kaplunk.
She's doing everything but
Hoover. Sorry.
get the ball out.
Can I get you the Hoover?
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, that was smart.
Wow. Yeah, Vin did that. Yeah, who?
You poured the liquid perfectly well into the tube. Then you went and sourced.
I don't get what she's not the funnel's gonna do though.
Come on, mate, we've all been there.
Come on, mate.
Some like horror ones, you know.
That's one of your horror ones.
Yeah.
It took me 3/4 of an hour.
3/4 of an hour filling
The
that
thing
shit.
was when you made Hoover to ball contact.
Hoover to ball.
It's only an imperceptible movement. Did this. What's it ahead of the performance, timing-wise?
Yes, well,
Yeah.
it took the same amount of time as a man called Megatoad ate 12 cans of sweet corn last year, which was in New Zealand. It was amazing. Just under 13 minutes.
What give me facts from, bro?
That's where Alex's degree is.
So
Give me
second,
facts,
Mark
man.
third. Nish got 2 points for that because unfortunately Aisling was disqualified. But Mark gets 5 points.
What? Ashton, come down.
What's the scoreboard looking like?
You just did.
We
There you
have,
go.
somebody's got a maximum after 2 tasks, and that man is, of course, Mr. Bob Mortimer. So the
Wow.
scoreboard's looking like
Whoa. We got a strong team going on. A strong team.
Next, please.
this. Well, this one is like the word commerce. It really means business. It's sort of a...
Back in the trailer.
Yeah, coconuts.
Coconuts.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good, thank you, Nish. Hello, Bob.
I assume I opened the box.
Is this a trick with the like locks? No.
It just opened right up.
A coconut, the largest of all the nuts.
So the task is presumably in here. Well, no, I don't know. Something's in here. It's not immediately clear how to open this, but then I'm not supposed to own a briefcase.
I mean, if you went to work with that, you'd be sacked immediately.
I imagine that you would press these things down. It's sort of
These dolls are gonna open up the briefcase.
He's a very smart person.
Make this coconut look like a business.
Make this coconut look like a businessman.
Back here?
Businessman? Or for once, could we open up the idea and call it a business person?
You can interpret businessman however you like.
I will interpret it as sexist.
You have 10 minutes to plan your coconut businessman, and then 10 minutes to make him.
Your time starts now.
There we go. Hey, good.
Right, the task.
Oh, I should take it.
Do you know how long it took him to...
Of course.
That's obviously my first question.
Yeah.
It took him 6 minutes to crack the code.
Crack the code.
0, and it was on 0, 0.
Oh, yeah. Exactly looking at the other people, it was openable.
Yeah, it was openable.
Paul asked us to leave him alone in his dressing room.
He was probably shy.
Yeah, we left him in his room. He asked for some pens and some other fruit, and he asked also to film it himself on his mobile phone.
Just to be absolutely clear, the task is to make the coconut look like a businessman.
That's right.
Let's go.
Just to be clear.
Hello, I'm Mary down by your side, and I'm a lathe operator.
Hello there. I'm Slow Peter, and I paint prison gates.
And I'm a fucking businessman.
That's all we did. That was his whole thing.
Look at that in the movie.
I liked it. Did that coconut look like a... Show me the video again. Let me revoice it. Hello, I'm Barbara and I like horses.
My name is Quentin, and I enjoy ballet.
And I'm Morgan, and I don't think women should be allowed to breastfeed in public.
Yeah, it's like, what makes him a businessman?
I
Yeah.
do see your point, yeah. He just looks like a coconut character. Maybe if he said he was a businessman, you know, that would get me over the...
You know, that would get me
There you go.
Up next, it's Aisling B. Also
I see what you're saying now. It's a coconut
business
thing.
person. Now,
Thank you.
What they doing? Drinking juice?
Is interesting.
Yes.
You made a very
Good.
valid point
Thank you.
about the sexist nature of
Pretty.
Yes.
But the first thing I noticed was the cracking pair of boobs.
You absolute pig.
It's very badly on me, right?
Well, then this one is for you. Let me talk you through. So this is a coconut business lady.
Coconut
She's
business.
not afraid to have an outfit that makes the most of her figure. No, sure. Yeah, she's wearing red lipstick to draw the male attention, so she can probably fire them. She's also got loads of coconut water around her, which is, yes, her own blood, because she's a coconut.
Oh, man.
She's forcing 3 subservient male businessmen to drink her own blood during a general meeting at the office. And that, sir, is my business person.
We can zoom in slightly on her face.
Face, please, Alex.
You said she was 58 years old and an app creator.
And an app creator, yeah. She creates
58,
apps.
she's taken a
And she's armed.
That's why she's got so much hair in her face.
Well, she's a furry face delight.
Thank you.
You used to call me that.
I did. Until I came to despise you. And who's next?
So, Mark, do you want to explain what you did?
I thought, well, I probably won't be that good at doing, making it physically look like a businessman. I'm not very good at arts and crafts, so instead, I'll make it look to the world like a businessman by actually founding a business for this coconut. And over the 20 minutes, I did set the coconut up on Twitter and Facebook as a sort of answering service. You could ask questions.
We couldn't see it here.
Oh, yeah, have a look. Yeah. My thinking was that
Coconut.
business is virtual these days, and almost anyone can claim to be a businessman or woman simply by having an online presence. So I spent the 20 minutes establishing as big an online presence for the coconut as I could. I've since gone on to register the coconut at Company's House.
And we can see the certificate. It has been certified.
Maybe he actually created.
Limited.
There are people that claim it doesn't, but I know.
It's a coconut talking to you. He's like, these people claim that it says it.
Who's next?
Okay, Sally Phillips, who again asked for bits and bobs, and she
Bits
made
and bobs.
this businessman.
Mighty.
Whoa, that business is doing so well!
Just go around.
Oyster card in his hand.
It is.
That sounds right.
He's not a very successful businessman if he's getting the tube, is he?
I mean, Sally was the only one who shaved the coconut. She spent over half the time shaving the coconut. And then cut it out.
Shaving the coconut.
He's not shaving a coconut.
11 minutes. 11 minutes from shaving.
Oh, man.
It doesn't look like a businessman, it looks like a mad owl.
I think it's quite good.
Why are you shaving?
He's got an identity badge and a tie.
Oh, is that a tiny picture of a coconut in his identity badge?
That's so cute. That's cute.
I need a little coconut.
This is the task that Mish laughed most at whilst doing.
Jesus.
And then,
Jesus.
and then he came out of the house looking like this.
Maybe he used to get a coconut out of his head.
Businessman.
Coconut businessman.
To do another day of lovely business.
Off to another day of love business.
Got a money time, man.
Facing a man who's not going to come last for long.
He's a businessman from the southern states of America. Another day of lovely business, wearing my tie made of English money.
Yeah, we stapled the money to the tie.
Yeah.
You stapled one to the tie.
I did staple the money.
Staple
I
money.
think there was £140 on the tie.
Hey, there.
Right at the bottom, I very much enjoyed the determination in Bob's coconut's eyes, but he did not look like a businessman, so I'm afraid he must go there. Sally, I mean, yours was like something from an awful nightmare. Awful, weird, mini owl. Aisling, I thought...
No.
Come on, that was strong.
I thought
That was so strong.
I thought it was very smart.
I don't accept your first offer. I'm going to have to
Well, I'm only putting you in third place because I don't think going into a business meeting with a gun is a good policy.
It's a good policy.
And we're a very non-violent show, but I very much enjoyed her, apart from, you know, the threat of death. Mark, you didn't particularly make the coconut look like a businessman because you gave him a bow tie that was as big as his head. It's nothing in front of people, but by creating an actual business, he looks incredibly like a businessman. And, you know, Nish Kumar, just from sheer audience reaction, I could not give your tiny-headed businessman.
Good job!
Okay, here's the next task.
We ain't gonna see one.
This one.
Oh. Oh, okay, fantastic. Not the overall.
Where are they at?
It's like a British debit, man.
Just getting too agonising, these long walks.
Hello, Ashley.
Hi, Alex.
So 3 tasks, or? So Nish, there are 3 items on that table, and 3 tasks.
I can see him. 3 tasks, 3 items.
You can open them in any order you want.
Okay.
You will be opening all 3 in the course of the task.
Well, then I'm not going to overthink that part. Look interesting.
Go central.
We always go for the left. We always go for the left.
Right to left, Arabic style.
They all have different strategies.
Right to left.
Yes, you don't mind me saying, you're absolute dreamboat today.
It was a hot day to be wearing a
Tell me about
suit.
Tell me about it.
He laughs
there's
so
also
big.
3
I love
tasks. There are
it.
3 items on the table.
Yeah.
It's up to them how they did it. So we'll have a look at Bob and Aisling first.
Standing behind this rope, throw 1 item into the bucket. You may retrieve the item if it misses, but you must be stood behind the rope on every throw. You may not move the rope or the bucket. Fastest wins. Your time started when you opened the first task and ends when you completed all 3 tasks. We're going to go for the wheat fix. Thank you very much.
Nice. But this is a fake one where it's not the first try?
I'm trying not to show how incredibly pleased I am.
I'm trying to be cool.
Each 1 item. Fastest wins. They're telling them.
Fastest time wins.
Oh, that third part is gonna be the one thing.
I really put it in the finger.
You gotta try to get that a little bit in there.
Balance 1 item on top of the red pole.
The item must stay balanced until the entire task is completed.
Jello ain't
You
gonna
may
stay,
not
man.
take the pole out of the ground. The fastest wins. I mean, you said balance, so they are.
Thank you, Bob.
I mean, they ended up getting lucky though.
Yeah.
They just watching it slide all the way down.
That's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I would love to know how long it took between the words eat 1 item and you getting that in your mouth. I would argue it was less than 1/10 of a second.
Yeah.
You heard eat and you ate.
And if I'd gone like this with the paper, I would have seen a twiglet, but instead I was like that. I don't know. No. Yeah, it was awful.
It was Olympic eating. It was impressive.
That Weetabix throw, absolutely extraordinary.
Was it lucky or was it something else?
No, it's not something I do throw Weetabix in the bucket.
Because that's something I do, so.
Way into the
We're
book.
at the Weetabix, the world record, in case you're probably wondering, The Viking from New Zealand ate a dry Weetabix in 2.17 seconds.
Yeah.
2 seconds to eat
He
one.
swallowed it then.
Yeah, the whole thing.
Yeah.
Aisling scored 4 minutes and 30 seconds. There is no world record for eating Twiglets quickly, so you are the current world record holder. But very slow at mounting the table, you scored 4 minutes. 4 minutes. You took 2.5 to get on the table.
2.5 to get on the table.
Too fucked to get on the table.
But he is in the lead.
He is.
Those two, as you saw, opened them one by one. Nish and Mark had a different tactic.
Balance one item on top of the red pole.
Eat one item. Fastest wins.
Your time starts when you open the first task, and ends when you've completed all 3 tasks.
Okay, I'm going to check the other tasks first. Standing behind this rope.
Throw one item into the bucket.
Where's the rope? Oh, yeah.
Eat one item.
Okay. Balance one item on top of the red pole. So I've got to eat one, throw one in the bucket, balance one on top there.
Will this balance on here, is that silly? Still, it surely is possible. Let's try throwing the Weetabix in the bucket. No, go this as well. Oh, right, and we continue throwing both of these.
Okay, he's done.
No. No. And you're on. Oh, I win. In, that's it. The Twiglet is in.
How's the measurer?
How's the measurer?
Take the Friday.
It's all going to
Is
go
it a
into the
bitch
bucket.
or what? Yeah, they out here sunbathing.
Some of it's in.
Percentage?
I'm going to go 5.
Oh, Jesus.
What's happened here is I've had a bit of the old fit of rage. Weetabix is compromised. I hate this shit.
It's play for us, they say. Okay, everybody, please vacate your seats and make your way to the stage for the final task of the show.
Hey.
Well, I mean, self-explanatory. Who will be reading the task out for us?
Mark Watson will be reading.
Ah, lovely. Mark Watson, you heron-like man.
Every day you like us, Mr. Heron.
My name is Mark Watson. You never read the text.
Play table tennis with words. When the table tennis ball is within striking distance, you must say a word while pretending to hit the ball with your bat. That word must begin with the last letter of the previous word.
Yeah.
You gotta be on your
Yes, always
toes.
right. If you fail to say a word within the time it would take you to hit a table tennis ball, you are out. After saying a word, you must run to the back of the opposite cue as the task progresses.
That's too much, right?
Alex will serve the first word to the youngest contestant. Last player standing wins.
So just to run through it,
Yeah.
we'll just have a little practice go, so we're all
Okay.
right. So I'm going to serve it to Nish.
Yeah.
Nish is going to strike it and say a word. Have a practice.
Definitely.
So you now run behind me to the back of that cue.
Definitely.
Your word must start with Y.
Yosemite.
As long as Greg judges it as a word,
It's a word.
it's a word, then you're fine. So this would be
Eating.
eating, and
Grass.
yeah, and you can do whatever.
Shall we put that?
You can put spin on it. Yes, you run round to the back.
Septic.
Septic is lovely.
Christian.
Okay, so we'll see how it works. First down gets 1 point, last down gets
Let's
5.
use the same words we just used.
Okay.
Let's play. Good luck, I'm serving a word to the youngest player, Nishku. Taskmaster.
Regret.
Table.
Elephant.
Tom.
Maybe.
Ecclesiastical.
Loser.
Radish. Hat.
Shut.
Well, she just made sounds. She just made
Shoot the shit sound. Icelandic.
Make sure that wasn't a word used in Iceland.
Yeah, that's an Icelandic word.
So you receive 1 point. So Nish, you're going to receive the word hat right now.
Terrible.
Egg.
Greenland. Doberman.
No.
Oh, what? Alright. Nougat.
Nougat.
Theatre.
Excellent.
Teriyaki.
Iceland. Daft.
Terrible. Excellent.
Oh, we've had excellent.
We have had excellent.
We had terrible too.
Repeat the same words then. Was that in the
It
actual
feels like if you can, it will never end. But we didn't say it.
You didn't say it. You didn't say it.
How about from now on, you're not allowed to repeat the words.
Okay, cool.
You just
Yeah, you
stand
can't
there.
just
There's a
say-
pause in the game. We're going to.
You didn't say it,
I'm
because
going
it
to
goes
serve
forever.
mine to Bob, and it's a word of my choice. Okay. Phoenix.
I can't get no X, man. Ain't no X.
That is very mean.
Can't get no X, man. You ain't get no X word.
So it must go to Ashley.
Okay.
Speedboat.
Tank. Kiss. Septic.
Kiss and septic. Shit.
Nish Kumara's I Live and Breathe.
I always knew it would end this
No, it's gonna end this way.
They're so cute.
Robot.
Oh, shit. Where you going? It's just y'all two.
It's such an extreme word. Like, what are we doing? It's not cute. I like that one.
Always gonna win this way.
We have a winner. And why don't you all come and join me? We'll see that's a
Well.
Nish Kumar.
Delivery.
Criticism and word smithery.
I was going to say that. It was very nail-biting. It was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah, really
Do
exciting.
you use Phoenix a lot?
You Phoenix a lot.
You feel a little cheated.
Little cheeky.
Well, I'm so sorry, but the more you play the game, the more you'll be prepared for Phoenix. That's one of the secrets of the game. But Aisling
I'm
won
sorry.
the task.
But the more you play, Ashley was ready with her words.
She was thinking hard, man.
She was ready.
Tell me about the scores.
Well, despite that heroic performance from the finalists, Aisling and Nish, they remain in 4th and 5th place. He came second last. He couldn't cope with Phoenix, but he has won this week's show with 17 points. As you can see, Bob Mortimer.
Looking surprised.
Bubba. Wow.
Which is the rightful outcome in that, you know, Bob needs that pipe. You go and take your mucus home with you.
Take your mucus home with you.
The proud owner of loads of stuff that you should be really proud of. Please do.
Proud owner of loads of stuff.
Alex. Salivate.
Damn.
Incredible. So what have we learned today? We've learned that if you want to see a man running quickly, take a look at Usain Bolt. If you want to witness a tennis pro, you look at Serena Williams. But if you want to see someone chuck a jelly into a bucket, you call Sally
That's
Phillips.
right.
Sally Phillips.
She made that shit look effortless.
Tonight's winner is Mr. Bob Mortimer.
Alright, that was episode 3 of Taskmaster. Another hilarious episode, man. Had a good time with it, rocking and rolling. I think this one had really all the tasks worked and were good. Even the final tasks worked and were good. And so, got no quarrels with this episode right here. Just another fun episode. Everybody firing on all cylinders. I mean, Alex Horn coming through yet again. He's just increasingly more and more becoming my Kelso and Dr. Cox on here. Just to come on with it. Just get you. As soon as you say something, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready. And so that works for me all day. Sally, was it Sally Phillips? Yeah, Sally Phillips coming through in the end when we thought she was just gonna be trash at that one. She was the best one on there, and you just never know. That's what's the good
so
thing
fun.
about it.
Yeah.
Right? You like this person is always terrible at these type of things, but then you never know which type of task that they're just gonna dominate on, and this it makes it fun. It makes it really, really fun. And I thought everybody had a good time on this episode, especially when they all kind of forgot about the tasks that they did, particularly for this episode, and they brought them back, and everybody was just having a good time. That's like, yeah, because I know I effed up. big time. So loved it, loved it, loved it. Can't wait to see another episode.
Yeah, I totally agree. I feel like this is the strongest episode of the season so far, in which everybody had a moment to shine. Like, everybody had a moment that I thought, like, really stood out to me. And it makes this season's squad super strong. I feel like everybody has a different element they're bringing to the table, and it does feel like everybody's super invested. Like, they all want to win. Like, they're all trying their best, which makes it that much more exciting and entertaining. And to your point, too, I love that you can never really predict who's going to be good at what, because all the challenges are different and everybody thinks about the challenges differently and approaches them differently. But I have to say, definitely one of my highlights was definitely Sally winning that. It was just so effortless and so surprising. I love that Greg even was like, you deserve a walk around applause, because that was crazy. Like, you killed that.
That was epic.
And I love the ping pong word game. Those type of games are always so difficult, especially when you're on the spot. Plus, you're adding the athleticism, pretending, but still the athleticism there, which I thought was really fun too. So just a solid episode all the way across. I'm really enjoying this season, and this show is just so much fun to be able to enjoy and share with you guys too. So I appreciate that it's still in rotation and we get to see these episodes so consistently.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Taskmaster Series 5, Episode number 3. And until next time, peace.